Welcome, everybody, to Team Fortress TV and tonight's coverage of RGL Season 4, Invite Week 2B, Froyo Tech versus GlobalClan. I'm your host, Nick the Giant. Next to me on the desk is Caleb, and on production is Shears. How you doing tonight, Caleb?
I'm doing just great. How are you doing?
I am doing wonderfully. I'm excited to get into this game. So, tonight, as I said, we've got Froyo Tech versus GlobalClan. Froyo Tech is sitting at a comfortable 2-0 in this season, while GlobalClan is sitting at 0-3. What is your predictions going into tonight's match?
Well, I mean, this is Froyo Tech. They're the dominant team. They've been dominant for so long. If this match is not a 5-0, it will be surprising. I think Global Clan, despite being 0-3 right now, they've had a rough start to the season, but they're a team that has it in them to take some upsets, and they have the potential to take rounds. I think. I know they want to get top 4 this season, so we'll see what happens. I really want to see what Global Clan can do on Sunshine.
Yeah, it's definitely going to be an interesting one. I think most people here are expecting a quick 5-0 for Froyo Tech. If we're able to see a 5-1 or 5-2, I think that'll be great. Looks like we're going to
Oh,
be hopping in pretty quickly.
I'm going to
Are
run
we
down the
getting ready?
rosters real quick. Froyo Tech is Banny and Eric on Scout, Blaze on Roamer, J Pocket, Habib Demo, and Skis Medic. And then Global Clan is Shamu and Ed on Scout, Hayes on Roamer, Nazar on Pocket, Chunky on Demo, and Sky on Medic. Take us through this first mid.
All right. Habib gets there early, getting some sticks out onto point. Jay's getting the early aggression on top of the point. We get soldiers jumping up, contesting each other. Jay, both soldiers sitting over in Red Valley as we rotate around. Nas goes down to Eric and Vaney's combo. Hayes goes in after the bomb comes in. People just alone under point. Habib goes down though. Looks like Blue's comfortably winning this mid as Chunky does go down.
Yeah, unfortunately, the Red Soldiers did not get the space that they wanted, did not get the frags to come through, and then Chunky got caught in as the Global Clan was already starting to back out, so now they're not going to be able to defend second either, so we'll
Yeah,
see
we
how they
do
want
have
to handle this
we do
last.
have even Ubers though, so I'm expecting some kind of off classes, maybe a heavy, maybe an NG. It might just
And,
be a really quick one coming in. It is even Ubers though, so we'll see
and
what
there it
happens
is.
here.
The Pudis is out from Ed. Want to see him put some work in.
That Thomas left does work. We get a stack coming up. Yep, Blaze just goes down. What we expected here. If Blaze does go sniper, it'd be interesting. I wouldn't expect him to, but
Shamu peeks pretty aggressively. Hayes goes in, goes down to Banny. So we're gonna be sitting in this same position for at least a little bit. Blaze spawns in 2 and Hayes for another 13 seconds.
they look
Eric's
like they want
getting
to come
pretty
for him, and they
aggressive.
do. Pop the Uber early. Uber gets popped from Sky onto the heavy. Naz does go down. Looks like they're just an even exchange. Nobody really going on. Hayes does go down. He's respawned. Naz is still down. Oh, but the heavy goes down. Heavy's down to the soldiers, and they get early point present, and they
Wow.
just walk onto point.
Very confident push from Froyo, even after the loss of Habib. A lot of teams, like when you lose your demo that early in the push and only have one frag exchange, you call off the push right there. But even with the loss of very high impact player like Habib, they just went confidently back in. And look at Chunky, very fast on
Blaze
this
goes
rollout, but
deep
Blaze is
early.
right on him.
Oh, not able to finish it off.
It's taken out. Blaze and Eric down, so is Chunky. He's looking a
Hitch goes
little
down low
scrappy
and has to
right
get
now.
out.
Skis is dead from
Skis
Nazar.
goes down, Naz goes down. So I'm looking, Jay looks like he wants to go deep here. Sky's still alive. Looks like Sky's most likely get out here alive. It Blue wins this mid. Despite being down a mid, they're gonna win this mid.
Interesting. That could fear maybe a little bit. Backing out even with the med. I guess I can see the logic of it with Hayes was behind, and they didn't have a ton of positional advantage, but I think they maybe could have fought that mid a little bit more. But despite that, Sky is alive. They have a 70% advantage holding second, and it looks like they're going to want to move through Path A here, get into mid as quickly as they can.
Looks like they're just gonna... they don't use immediately, but Chunky did take a little bit of damage. Chunky might go down here. He does as Blaze goes down over and the Uber gets popped. Oh!
But not popped on
Chunky goes
anyone.
down.
Oh no, the players dropped Sky.
This guy's just alone. This guy's not gonna get out of this.
Oh,
That was
goodbye,
disastrous for
Sky.
GlobalClan.
Oh no.
Right as Chunky tried to jump, he got the flash taken off of him, and then he dies. This was before the fight. Shamu also died.
Just
And
a
that
really,
was
really unfortunate push. Unfortunate Uber there from GlobalClan. Just dropping players where they could not afford to, and now that 70% Uber advantage has turned into 100% disad, trying to hold this last. And Froyo Tech is going to waste no time. They're coming right in. Sky and Shamu
Habib
already
trapping
dead.
off the
Players
spawns,
on
and
the
it's
point. Hayes is going to try to do everything he can to stop it. Ed as well. The
Uber
Uber
gets
is
popped
popped,
super late.
but that's
Good
it.
pipes,
That's
good rockets, and that's
2-0.
kind of what we expected there.
GlobalClan really got to figure out how to keep themselves together on these mids and on these pushes. I'm gonna
So
be
who you
watching.
watching here on this mid? Oh, there you go.
I want to watch Habib. I want to see what shenanigans Habib's gonna pull. He's
I'm
just
watching.
firing
He's
some.
actually slow off of the rollout. He doesn't get the skip jump up at the top of the tower.
Yeah, Habib putting some aggressive stickies across the point, not really being punished for it at all. Blaze is behind in choke, and Sky's gonna go down to Blaze. Nazar dead as well. The flank of Froyo Tech gone. Well, there's another frag coming in onto Jay, but with Hayes down as well and no medic, looks like it's probably gonna be another mid to Froyo Tech as they're gonna push in here.
They
But
look, they want to come in.
yeah, a lot of cap time down for GlobalClan. The scout Shamu doing a lot of work.
Beatty wins the 1v1 with the heals. Nice job by him. Chunky's really aggressive. The Uber does get popped up. He took a pipe and had to pop, which will win Froyo Tech this mid fight here, but it's not gonna. It's gonna lead to more or less an even out, a slightly out in terms of Sky. So that's not what they wanted, but they were able to get the mid fight from it.
I think they're okay with it. Froyo Tech's a confident enough team to where once they're taking mid, they're already rolling in, and even when they're at a slight disad, it's okay with them as long as they can take the ground, which
And
they're
they're
doing
taking
pretty
this ground
effectively.
hard.
Yeah, they're doing the classic, very, very aggressive Froyo Tech. The point, almost an afterthought. Eric just on it, capping up all the points.
Beatty goes aggressive. He gets the pick onto Hayes. They're already putting stickies onto.
Oh,
Habib
God.
gets a good pipe onto Chunky, and that's already demoed down. That means no pipe's gonna be able to be on point. Beatty baiting point to start. Good stickies, and it's just gonna be another point for Froyo Tech.
Yeah, Froyo Tech really feeling themselves at this point.
Yeah, that was, if that wasn't a roll, I don't know what was.
Very, very, very dominant show from Froyo Tech, and GlobalClan just not able to ever really get themselves together. I'm hoping that this halftime will give them a chance to keep themselves together. They're readied up already. I was not expecting that. So maybe they already have a plan, or maybe they're mentally checked out. And now we're gonna be going into the second half very, very quickly.
Not even any time to look at any kinds of logs. It was a wipe on Froyo Tech's side anyway, but
Ed says, "Banny, I am coming for you."
doesn't even spell Banny with two N's. It was B-A-N-Y.
Blaze in so fast again. Chunky's low. 5 health does go down to the chip shot from Eric.
Blaze does go
goes
down, though.
But a good trade.
Jason up top,
high-
might be able to get the frag. High bomb's coming in, but he's going low. Hayes is super low. Naz goes down. Habib is really low, but he gets healed up.
Froyo Tech wanting to move back in. Now they're taking all the points.
Steep with the stickies. Get him up top. Jay
Really good
does go
stickies
down,
from
but this is going to be a
Habib.
mid-fight for Froyo Tech again.
Yeah, the GlobalClan looked, I think, a little bit better on that mid. Looking at their position on second, they have most of their players up, and they never really seem discombobulated. But at the same time, Froyo Tech's aggression, they're having a hard time figuring out a response. Habib's taking a lot of damage and choke, almost dies, but a good arrow from Skis.
Now we do have an even Uber situation here, so both teams just try to poke around, see if they can get any picks that lead into the Uber exchange. But right now, as we're just in comfortable even Uber, Ed, KJ over here poking into the yard side, doesn't able to see anything over in Valley. We're just going for the standard here.
The Sunshine second stalemate. we'll see what Froyo Tech does to try and break it. They're very comfortable at this point. It's up 3-0.
Blaze wants to go in here, and he does.
Here he
Blaze
goes.
goes in deep, gets a rocket. Going on to Chunky.
Oh, that was really good.
Eric
With
and
Eric
Blaze
coming
going
in at
to
the
Chunky.
perfect time for Cafe.
But they both go down. It looks like Jay's going to go down here, too. And he does, and this is going to be a one fight for GC. They're enough to get out of here. Froyo Tech's going to have to leave, or they're just going to get rolled on top of it. Ooh. Habib gets the force. Skis forces in retaliation as Habib went down pretty low.
I think that was okay. I think Froyo is still relatively comfortable. Oh, Skis with the arrow frag onto Nazar. Does go down to a rocket from Hayes. So there is the first thing that I think Froyo... Oh, let's see if Blaze can get Sky here. I don't think he's going to, but he could. No, Blaze is dead. So I think when the Chunky pick, that was a big enough pick for them to still feel comfortable going down in players. And that Uber exchange could have been good, but they're already coming back in. Skis goes down to a pipe from Chunky. That's pretty big. Really nice work from Chunky there.
Hayes
and
on Habib. Will he get the last rocket? He won't. Hayes is super low. He's going to go down. Now he's just sitting up top. He comes down.
Oh, Jay gets the panic attack on the Sky.
Shamu, can Shamu finish up the kill into Eric? He does, and that's a wipe for GC.
It's, you know, like all of those advantages that Froyo Tech seems to have, or that GlobalClan seems to have, Froyo Tech has the cohesion and the coordination to just, it almost doesn't even matter what the objective disadvantages are, that Froyo Tech is able to coordinate their pushes in a way they can just come back in and, you know, they can coordinate those flanks like with Eric and Blaze when they like pinched Chunky. It's, you know, it's those kind of plays that make Froyo Tech the team that they are.
They run kind of the dynasty over invite right now, and there's a reason for that. They're a great team. They've got great players. They look like they want to come in here. They've got 75% Uber to Sky's 60 or now 70%, so it's barely a 10% add. Not much to push off of. It's just the average game. We do see Ed or KJ over here on the NG, setting up his gun currently at level 2. So that's gonna have to be a hard focus if they want to get that done. Yep, he just sets up the normal spot underneath of the mid walkway. As Froyo Tech wants to push in upper lobby, they're definitely poising to do so. Looks like they want to take some people in.
Eric peeking and he stops for a second. He takes a little rest stop, but he does get out. Froyo Tech, you know, they're still feeling out. They want to go in on this upper left, and there comes the bomb from Blaze. He hits the ceiling, but the sentry does go down to a nice pipe from Habib. Jay's jumping in now with the panic attack, tries to get something.
Both Ubers still haven't been popped. It was basically just sack in for the gun to begin with. It looks like be missing some pipes, not able to get any more damage off. Is just kind of poking. They look like Fro wants to go in here.
Look at Eric, so aggressive. He does get taken down.
The respawners for Froyo Tech do come back, so more or less reset. Blaze goes down really low. Beanie Blaze do get the kills.
The aggression just unstoppable. They never give GlobalClan a chance to catch their breath at all. The sentry's down again.
Nearly goes down to a little stick trap there, but he does live. Blaze coming in deep. He's gonna get a pick on Shamu.
Oh my god. And Chunky goes down to Jay.
Eric pressuring onto point. Ubers finally get popped for Sky. Skis is milking, but he does end up popping here. Just kind of soloing it on the scout. There's sticks on point for Habib.
Nazar goes down. Eric, Ed, Sky, Shamu.
Oh, good pipes for Habib. Clean that up, and that's going to be the 4th round taken for Froyo Tech. Looks like we might be in for a quick one today.
Let's see if Shamu and company have some life left in them.
We're rooting for them to get at least something done here. Get at least 1 round on the board.
Okay, let's see. No one particularly aggressive on GlobalClan yet. Both teams kind of... Okay, here comes Nazar.
Bombs come in, but he gets denied.
Here comes Hayes, very, very high. But his health is so bad, and Banny just pisses him down very easily. Now there are no soldiers on the side of GlobalClan.
Eric does go down to Ed, though.
Ed
Banny, good 1v1 out, though. Ed goes well, but Brady's able to catch him around. That's a quick, or not a quick, but another mid-fight taken for Froyo Tech as the Ubers are even. More or
That
less
was
the same of what we've seen, but
Blaze goes down to Naz over in Valley, but not going to be enough for GlobalClan to want to push. Hayes is peeking into
Jay
this
gets
Valley area.
juggled and he gets taken out. Oh, but he does get a Chunky though.
Wow, really good to get Chunky there.
Chunky type can chat, bruh. I don't think any of us really expected him to die. Shimu wins the 1v1 on the flank, and the Uber gets popped through Cafe.
GlobalClan going for this wrap play. We'll see how this works out for them. They get the exchange, but Froyo Tech's Uber is going to be better. Sky has to get out.
Sky's caught out.
Oh,
Wait,
but
the
it
frags
works
come
out.
in. Shimu
Okay.
gets. Wow.
Sky's
the
alive.
cleanup came in.
That was a risky wrap play. I'm happy it worked out. That's the kind of play that I want to see from GlobalClan. They have the ability to be pretty strategic and tactical in what they're doing. Eric wasn't forward. Now he's back spawned. Blaze is still behind. What is he up to?
Sky
Sky
goes down.
to Habib. No.
Oh, and then Blaze gets the juggle and they kill him to. Oh man, this is
disaster so quickly.
Yeah, that went from we might see a round taken for GlobalClan to that's gonna be another unfortunate scenario. Chunky gets the pack to fight over in Valley, but they're able to get out alive, both teams.
Chunky live.
Chunky's so low. Oh, not able to clean it up.
Okay, so now Froyo Tech, they have mid again. GlobalClan going to try to set back on their second. No Chunky though for another 5 seconds.
That's going to be big. That's going to kind of open up the door for them to walk through choke. Soldier bombs come in.
Good spam to keep Froyo Tech at Nazar and Eric both go down.
Soldier was traded for a scout here. As Hayes goes down as well. That's not what you want to see on the side of GlobalClan.
No, their health just not in a great place. They got some good spam out.
And they're just walking right in.
Behind.
He's just walking straight in with Banny.
But
they do get the pick on a Chunky. Blaze does go down.
Jay's finally on the point, but Shamu's with this big flank picks up Blaze. Really heads up play from Shamu. He's on skis. He gets skis.
Yeah, I don't know if that was the play for Froyo Tech. They went too aggressive there. They did get some frags.
But who's on the point right now? That's Ban. No, Ed denies it. That was really heads up play from Shamu. In order to get behind, he took down Blaze, and he took advantage of the fact that Froyo Tech, the point they treat as an afterthought sometimes, and Hayes and Nazar are now getting frags on Froyo Tech's flank. So this is a chance for
can he get a pick on it? Chunky barely lives there. Yeah, I don't know if that was the correct play in terms of Froyo Tech. They went really deep. They knew they had the advantage. They didn't even cap second by the time they nearly wiped GC at their spawn. And I mean, spawns come up and then they didn't have an Uber, and now it's a 40% to a full Uber advantage. Jay goes in deep and forces the Uber out of Sky.
Blaze is behind, and this forced Uber don't want to use there. And I have a feeling Blaze is going to make a play real soon.
He's going through Cafe.
There's a 50% Uber ad.
It's more than a 50%. There's nearly 60% now. Bainey does take down Nazar. Oh, they know the flank is there, and Shambu is able to finish him off. Good heads up play. They knew Blaze was behind him. He went back and was able to stuff him and get the kill.
Who is on second? That is Hayes fighting Banny in a 1v1, now 2v1 with Jay. With that panic attack.
Jay is running a panic attack currently.
Froyo Tech is back into this mid through choke and just
they do have the advantage
out.
They use early, just go right on into them. Habib gets so much damage. He does.
Habib, he's a monster.
For Habib there. That's gonna be kind of what they need going into last. I mean, if they start build up click, they're gonna have close to a 50% ad going into last. So that's all that they need to get this last point.
Yeah, this is pretty dire straits for GlobalClan at this point. This could be the round right here. Froyo Tech still only at 50% Uber, but I'm gonna watch the Banny
switch over to this. Shimu does switch to sniper, trying to get the hero play. They do also get Ed onto that heavy.
The heavy's doing a lot of work.
Low, but yep,
the Ed heavy is very powerful.
We still do see around a 50% ad for skis, so just kind of poking around, trying to build up the Uber as quick as they can. Then they just kind of want to take this in. I mean, Shamu trying to get that hero snipe if he can, get that drop or get a quick player kill, but he does switch off and they only have the heavy.
Early pop. They want to get on that
Uber
heavy
comes in.
early.
Habib goes down though.
Habib goes down. That's good, but
I'd be
there
straight
goes the heavy.
The demo is still in favor of no demo means a lot more damage to be able to deny point. Chunky gets a lot of spam up. He's dodges rocket, but he goes then low.
But look how much edge cap time Froyo Tech has gotten, and there goes that, and there it goes, just like that.
The game. Eric has already left. Oh, he joined back.
And that's a quick 5-0. That last push from Froyo Tech, like they didn't even need to get the picks because they played the point super well. Bunch of players individually just edging it more and more and more, and then eventually it just went down. And that's that's textbook. That's how you want to play. That's how you play as a coordinated team.
To get that point pressure, force them to stay on point, make sure they're getting out of position. They need to defend that point, and then eventually, I mean, point presence turns into a cap, and then that's the last one. That's the game.
Yeah, I'm gonna see if I can find some logs real quick. I want to see Habib's DPM.
Did look like he farmed a good amount there. Yes, I found them. So Banny topping the charts with the 372 damage per minute, with Habib close behind at 364. Chunky did get 275, but that's still a chunk behind him.
Banny went 22-3.
Yeah.
That's ridiculous. He died less than his medic. 22, 14, and 3. He has a 7.3 KD. That's ridiculous. He was just unkillable. He knew exactly what fights to take. He was never under any pressure in that match. There was never a point where it looked like any pressure was being put on Banny. He was very comfortable playing exactly the kind of game Froyo Tech likes to play. And GlobalClan did not have a response for it tonight. I think they could. They're a talented team. They have good players. Shamu, he's got the brain, and we saw a little bit of life. But that's how things typically go against Froyo Tech. Teams will show a little bit of life, and then they're just out of there so quickly.
Yeah, unfortunately, we were hoping for maybe a little bit longer of a match. It did end up being 17 or almost 18 minutes total for the 5 rounds. But I mean, I think Froyo Tech showed up that, hey, we're still here. We're still the best team in Invite. Nobody else can combat us. And I mean, it showed in the logs. I mean, 78 kills for Froyo Tech compared to the 47 kills for GlobalClan. I mean, yeah, it was a dominant performance.
Yeah. And with that, you have any shout outs, Nick?
I'll shout out my team, but sitting in a amateur right now, Singe Turbowind. If anybody from that team is sitting in chat. Also, I'll shout out my my friends Discord, my community, RSN. I don't know if any of them are in chat, but other than that, I mean, great job by both teams. Froyo Tech showed up and took it home. But yeah, that's it for me. Do you have any shout outs?
Shout out to Shears on production. But
Yeah.
besides that, looks like we're going to be hosting Fireside for some Div 1 action. Get on over there. Some really good Div 1 matches happening recently. But beyond that, that's just about all. I'm Caleb. Nick.
I'm Nick the Giant. Thanks everybody for tuning in.
Good night.